What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Dark Samurai Jean from Brawl Stars. Let's begin today's lesson in the center page and draw a long curve for the top edge of the head. We're going to start over on the left, bend this up in the middle, and then curve that back down towards the right. Now on the ends we're going to draw two straight lines coming down towards the bottom of the head. Let's round out the bottom of the head, starting back on the left, coming down, and then up. Now, along the top, we're going to leave a small gap in the center and draw two half circles for the eyes. Let's move over toward the left, curve this down, and then bend that up towards the top corner of the head. Move over towards the right and do the same thing, coming down towards the same height, and then up. Let's pull the pupils towards the inside with two straight lines, coming down towards the bottom, flatten off the bottom. We'll do the same thing on the right, just lining this up. Now let's add that thick trim along the bottom of the eye, starting right in the middle with a point. Let's trace the left eye across the bottom. Just pull that out towards the side, and do the same thing on the right, going all the way around and then up. Let's add a point, coming down and back up. I'll finish tracing the outside of the eye. Let's place the mouth in the center. We're going to start with a curve coming down and up. Back to left, come down, and then up. And you want to fill the inside of the head in black, going around the eyes and mouth. Now on the side of the head, we're going to add those two curved flaps. Let's start from the top corner of the head, bend this up, and then out. Let's go to the bottom corner and do the same thing, going up and then out. We're just going to line this up on the outside. Let's connect the top and bottom with a straight line coming down. Let's step in and draw another line. Now you want to add a thick edge along the outside and bottom. So from the top corners, come down and out, close off the end. And then from the inside, we draw that same angled line going out. And we'll close off the bottom with another curve. Let's go to the bottom of this line, just going to angle this down and out. Now let's trace that intersection along the inside, going up and out, down and then back in. Now on top of these two flaps, we're going to draw two straight angled lines going up and then in toward the top of the head. And we'll add a thick trim. It's going to round this out along the top and then come down with an angled line. Let's add that horn on the left side. Starting from the top, bend this out and up, round at the top, and then bend that back out. Let's add the bottom of that horn. So we're going to taper this so it gets wider as we come around and then in. Let's add some seams across the inside of the horn. Starting from the bottom, bend this around and then up toward the top. Step up, curve this in, and we'll add one more. Now on the right side, we're going to chop off the end of the horn. So right here, draw a straight angle line going up and out. And we draw a long oval coming down, go back up toward the top, And round that out. From the bottom, just pull this back in. Let's go up to the top. I'm just going to round out the head, going up and then in to right about there. Come down and in with a straight angled line. And then we'll round out the bottom. Let's go back up to the top and pull this up and then in towards the center point. Let's add that diamond shape in the center of the head. And then for those two outside points, draw two straight lines going out. Now I want to connect these 2 points with a circle. I want to bring this down towards the bottom, just along the edge of the head, and then back up. Let's trace the circle along the inside. Now with the head complete, let's draw that rope going around the neck. We're going to start by leaving a gap in the center. It's going to round out the side of the knot, and then round out the bottom. From the bottom corners, let's pull the rope going out and then down. Draw two small ovals on the end, going up in an angle. And then from the outside of that oval, pull this up and then in towards the top of the knot. Now we're going to go back to the bottom corner of this flap. Just going to curve this down and then in. Let's add that rope texture along the inside. Starting from the left, we're just going to bend this down and in, across the middle, continue up on the right. Now going back up to the outside of the rope, we're going to curve the body, going out and then in towards the hips. Let's connect the hip with a curve, going down and then up. Let's add an oval in the center, tucked in underneath the hip, going up the middle, and then back down. Let's go up to the side, add a curve coming down and in towards the side of that oval. And you want to trace the hips along the outside, coming in towards the side of that oval. Let's go up to the top, curve this around the right side, almost like drawing a circle, and then up towards the left. Let's close off the top with another curve. Let's go back to the hips. Just going to round this out with a bracket. Close off the bottom with that same curve along the top. Let's add some sections, leaving a gap in the center, draw two lines. Now we're going to add one more on the outside. We're just going to bend this out. Leave a gap in the center, draw two angled lines coming down and out. Let's go back out to the hips, angle this out towards the side. Let's connect the bottom of these two lines with a curve coming in. And then we want to trace these flaps along the inside and bottom. So coming down, curve the bottom. Now in between these two flaps, we're going to add a curve in between the legs. Leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, bend the leg going out and down toward the left heel, and then the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet, coming down and then up. Let's go back to the left side, curve the foot. We're going to go up, bring that down just on the outside of the heel. And then we'll split the toe with a curve going out and then down from the top. Now we're going to go back up underneath those flaps, curve the leg coming down and in towards the outside of the foot. Let's go back up to the top. We're going to have two flaps coming down the side. Let's start on the left. Angle this down and out. And you want to curve this down and then back in towards the side of the body. Let's add a trim along the bottom. Now let's go back to the side of the body and draw the inside edge of the arms. From the hip, we're going to step up, bend the arm going out and down towards the wrist. From the wrist, draw a small half circle for the thumb. close off the end with a bracket. Let's curl 3 fingers along the bottom. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, come down and up around that bracket, step down, go around, and then up with the second finger, and then the third finger pulling us up towards the outside of the hand. Let's connect the outside of the wrist with a curve going up and then down. Let's go back to the outside. We're going to add that armor going around and then in just underneath this flap on the top. I'll bend this in and then down towards the side of the body. From these 2 points, we want to step in, draw a straight angle line coming down the side of the arm. And then halfway along this top line, add a seam coming out and then down. Now I want to connect this armor to the inside of the arm with 2 straps, coming in and then down, step up, draw that again. Now we're going to add a trim along the bottom, inside, and top. Let's finish off by signing our art and adding a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw Dark Samurai Jean from Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.